mockup.
Just mockup.
Basically, we pull the data from the GitHub commands or track, and we pull the data and we show in the UI.
Yeah, I will show you about that later. Okay. And then here is the document that after reading the repository, it will generate. Okay. And then just like Git history, you can just create the pull request but for the document. So you can click here to view review. You can review it side by side. It's remove code and add code, and like here we can just like update it manually and see the result here. It's here. Yeah, and when we okay with that, we will prompt and merge, and it will merge to the master document. It's just like it. Okay, it's the same to technical doc and the QC template. The core idea here is we store the code and index it for faster query and cost less token. And then we use the Azure OpenAI with the on your data. We have the source here to it to the Azure OpenAI for it to answer us. It's just like a RAG. Okay, insert here. Okay, you can like chat. I already interacted with GitHub of my this wedding invitation website. Yeah, I will show you. I also created a website by cloud. Yeah. Just review for you, have an overview about the website, so we can ask the AI about this website.
Chúc mừng đi. Chúc mừng.
Vậy đó cứ chắc.
Yeah. We have a list here. It's just I am editing the image, so they know image here. Just some sample in it on the internet. So okay, I will ask the ChatGPT about this website. Yeah, it shows us the feature and the source of the document, and then the confidence of the AI. Yeah, so we can apply the same the HR document or something that needs the RAG. Yeah, let's add more about. We use semantic search, so it's like we can ask something not really the same text, but it's relevant to that text. So we can it so the countdown timer is the most important feature.
Are you storing this in a RAG, in a vector database?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I will show you. Yeah. Okay. Here is the result proof of this project. We have an Azure Open Azure AI search. It's create the index for search. Is the document structure data when I have data on the Azure storage block. I also add the index here, so it can keep it continue. And then the Azure OpenAI using the GPT-4o mini to get the data from the Azure search and answer it. And here is the storage block for us to store data. Okay, this is an overview of the project. Now I will tell you about the architecture and the workflow in diagram. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Here is the structure of the backend. I use the clean architecture, but in the minimal application. So we have presentation with contain the API middleware, the application core, with contain logic app, the app logic and the business logic, and the infrastructure which will connect to the third-party library. Yeah, this is the core idea of the architecture. The core logic will not depend on the application, and the application will not depend on the interface. It's the reverse. Let's see. Okay. Now I will tell you about the workflow. At first, we need to set up the project. So we click a button and listen to the web API to process data, and it comes to GitHub API to get the source code files, and then it's returned to the web API to pass to the document model, and it's saved to that blob storage, and then it create index on Azure search, and then it will get data from the Azure OpenAI and then return to the user. Okay, at here we have the master document folder which will display on the UI, and this is we have the index on Azure search, which is for create the for the Azure OpenAI to query. Okay, the workflow to easy auto review the pull request. We not implement it yet. Okay. When we create one request on GitHub, this will call our web API webhook, and then we receive data and pop into our structure, and then we create an index again for Azure OpenAI to query and give us the command. Okay. Then this will end the workflow too. The workflow 3, merge document. The user will merge data on the UI, and it will send to the web API and send to the log storage. This will send to the pull request folder, not the master document folder. It's the two different. And then it's create index, and this workflow flow again. Workflow for chat with the AI. User access the website and then have some chat with the API. The web API receive data and send to Azure OpenAI, and Azure OpenAI query data on the Azure search, and then here's the answer. Okay, this is the end of this part. So now I will come back to the slide. Challenge and solution. Yeah, as I mentioned before, we didn't know how to work with AI agent with a cursor and file code. So we try random command. Okay, and don't know anything because the business gone trip far away. So we do it again. And when I work with cursor and cloud code, I think the cloud code is a little bit better. So, but the cursor have more like model, and we can use like lightweight model to ask some simple question. So it will better. So I use both to do the task. Yeah. The other thing is the AI high cost. We need at least the Azure OpenAI search basic plan enable the semantic search, which is about $75 a month. We will have to find the information to cut the cost. We will use, like I mentioned before, we will use smaller, a low tier model for summarize and chat, and to deliver the latest and largest model for the code review. Yeah, when in the development, I also have some concern like the we, because I don't know, like if I give it a big feature, how do it handle? It's give me it's analyze my requirement. It's here. I start this project from a small piece of like this. Here, wait, why? Sao nó so cái này là rồi nó không so cái.
Was this your first time using AI agents in coding?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I start again the project from this requirement. You can see the architecture and the requirement, and it's analyze this and give me a list of tasks to do, and when do something, it check on it, and then do the next thing, and then we have this. Okay. Okay, that's all of my challenge. So, yeah, I think once complete this project, we can get the accurate project answer by refining from AIgniters 5 model later. With Azure OpenAI integrate with the Azure AI search, the same recordation scale to HR document, any domain that needs the retrieval augmented answer. Okay. Q&A section.
I have a question that you are using GitHub, but you create new application written by for Android that for review. Why did you not using the full request feature of the GitHub with AI integration, something like GitHub default Copilot or custom MCP?
To review the request.
Yeah.
Okay, of course we have, but this is example we leverage wrapped in our application to the UIs. Of course we can do it, but so it is our project. Yeah, more. Yeah. And at some point internal data we don't want it in the GitHub at all, and we want it in through our UIs, and that is our core idea from build something from the internal data.
Okay, actually it is easier for using pull request feature with custom MCP, and you can move completely your RAG system to MCP because Copilot or GitHub already support it. And my next question is that you are handle multiple pull requests from the system, because maybe at the same time one developer are doing maybe in the same habit but different part.
Yeah.
And the support which come from developer may be complete. So how you can handle it?
You mean if there are many requests that must to master?
Yeah.
So and then how the document handle it?
No, the support from them are complete.
Yeah, we already think about that. We think the context, how to make something related to the index or something like we have an epic. When every people search or do something related to that, we store the contact in the database, and at some point you search and we get the contact, the things related to each other, and we use the AI to ask about those contacts. So yeah,
Are you going to use the automation for approval, or just adding some content for the human to review?
Yeah, I think of it, but the business is very important, so I think it needs to human to review it again. So it can do automatically, but I think it needs human to observe.
Any other questions?
Okay, I have a question about the document you generated by AI. Who you want to who will read the document and the orange is used. The document generate that document using for, or how will you the document? Okay.
You can see here we have 3 kind of document. Wiki document would be for BMBA. This is just like the wiki page on Jira. Yeah, and next is the technical document with content like the architecture, the tech stack, something like that. And the QC test plan is just the QC test case, and it helps the recognition and what's user action and what's the result, expected result, something like that.
Okay. The next question is how the PM or the BI know which you change in the pull request is adapt with their requirement. And how can they track in the original requirement?
At first, you already have a ticket, right? The ticket on Jira, and then it's just the automatically workflow for them to not manually input the text. So it can automatically input the text for you, it change for you, but you need to review it.
This means we have a document, so we upload the document to somewhere like Azure Blob Storage, and we retrieve the document. And when you ask, and we use document ask about the AI, and AI will send the response. And from the manager position or QA position, we don't know what the developer do, and we just pass through the document. So we can go here. And you're concerned about what is it met the requirement, the original requirement, yeah.
I tell you, you need to reject again. Reject the instead of copy the from the Jira ticket from the document, so it will automatically generate it here, right? It's like you are using AI tool like Cursor for coding. Do you get the concept?
Okay, nói tiếng Việt đi, chắc anh nghĩ là nói tiếng Việt nó hay hơn đó chứ. Thứ nhất là cái câu hỏi anh là ok, về cái code gen đúng không? Thì khi mà cái code gen đó thì làm sao để một cái người, ví dụ như là một cái người non-tech là QC hay là PM hoặc là BI gì đó, từ cái document là generate ra thì làm sao để họ biết được cái việc mà cái code gen nó adapt được với cái new requirement mới, và nó new requirement mới và nó vẫn align với cái original requirement.
Adapt hay không là mình phải test mới biết. Còn cái này là thay vì anh tự đi lên Jira, anh gom từng cái requirement đó rồi anh input vô cái file, thì cái này nó tự làm cho anh.
Thì cái này chỉ AI chỉ collect thông tin thôi đúng không?
Mình sẽ kiểu như là pull cái different từ GitHub về, xong rồi sẽ sử dụng AI để mà AI nó summarize là những cái gì change or overview, mình change nó có meet với cái request or requirement mình không.
Anh đang hiểu cái hướng cái generate là cái hướng em nó đi cao hơn chứ. Stack.
Thực ra thì nó không phải là câu hỏi nữa, nhưng mà đại loại theo ý của mình là thích cái ý tưởng này, bởi vì mình có thể làm nhiều thứ mở rộng từ cái pull request đó. Tức là mình có thể theo một cái quy trình, theo một cái tiêu chuẩn nào đó để mình có thể áp đặt những cái việc mà mình đã review rồi, nhưng cái việc mà tách ra bằng một cái user interface mới nó không khả thi lắm, bởi vì nó sẽ để những việc bao gồm như những cái việc như là mình sẽ manage cái access từ input với permission của từng developer, rồi bên này mình phải trả thêm phần nữa là user role các kiểu cho hệ thống này. Mình hoàn toàn có thể mua cái này qua một cái bằng cách là mình sử dụng MCP thôi, xong rồi đó cái mình cần biết cái là xong, và mấy cái đâu kia để máy kia thì mình sẽ đổ bằng cái UI là xong. Ok.
Thanks, guys. So that was a really interesting presentation. The point of the hackathon is not so much the end product, but the journey that you went on and the way that you've used AI. So thank you for your transparency in your learning process and the challenges that you faced. Did you say that 90 to 100% of this is coded using AI? Well, I think that's a great achievement, given that you didn't have experience with that at the beginning, and I'm sure you've learned a lot. What is the one thing that you learned during the development process that you wish you knew at the start of the development process that would have solved a lot of problems for you?
I think it's at first we need to declare more about our need to a document and let it read, and we can set it cursor. We have something like rules for it to like use strong type in Angular, something like that, and use 3 layer on backend, something like that. And in Cloud Code, we have some also have the rule a cursor, and we have something like sub agent. This will like do the remit task, like read it and fix it, or fix bug and build, something like that. Yeah, this will increase more speed.
So the key is to be very explicit and detailed with the context that you provide the AI. Thanks, guys. Well done.
Thank you.
Vậy thì cảm ơn phần Team GeneratorAI, và đây chúng ta sẽ tiếp tục có 5 phút nghỉ ngơi để nó 5 phút để nó để setup và những bài tập tiếp theo là Team Human.exe. Human.exe. này